Check out that forecast with our chief meteorologist, Dan Cianca. Dan, we were talking about it during the break. The Blue Angels were here a couple years ago.
Yeah, we got the Blue Angels a couple years ago. I think we got the Snowbirds here for the air show this year, which is in early October. Which should be pretty exciting to talk about and see here locally. Yeah, I think we're also talking about Hurricane Fiona, or what was once Hurricane Fiona, Anna, and let's take a look at where that currently stands right now. It is a post-tropical system right now, so it no longer has its tropical characteristics, but it is plowing through the Canadian Maritime provinces right now just to the west of Newfoundland. And I know a lot of folks out there, 70 miles per hour doesn't seem too strong because it's a tropical storm. And, you know, compared to hurricane strength storms, which are, you know, in the 100 miles per hour range up to 150 if it's a Category 5 storm, but certainly 70 miles per hour can do a lot of damage. We talked about, if you remember back in 2017, the late winter, early springtime storm we had around the Central Coast where we lost a lot of trees. Winds were clocked just a little over 70 miles per hour with that system. So this thing's still packing a punch. And on top of that, extreme tidal surges in some of the bays and coastal areas here across the maritime provinces. There's a lot of flooding as this storm continues to move off to the north, across Labrador, eventually expected to head up toward Greenland as we head into the early portion of the week. But this storm had record lowest pressure ever recorded in Canada when it made landfall in just east of Halifax in Nova Scotia earlier this weekend. So some pretty powerful stuff out there. As we take a look here locally, we're going to take a live look from Domenico's on the Wharf. You can see we're looking nice and sunny out there today, but we have had some low clouds on the coast. It's been foggy at times as well. And that fog was a little thick this morning in some areas. We have the potential for a little more fog overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Now, the overall weather pattern is showing high pressure and control. It's kind of dual highs, one off to the north and one off to the south. The one to the south is stronger, but this is really just kind of the apex of a ridge of high pressure. And you're thinking, well, okay, well, we got all these ridges of high pressure out here. Don't we normally have fierce sunshine? But yeah, we do. But what happens is it tends to stabilize our marine layer. And as it pushes down on it, it creates this very thin, dense, stable layer and allows those clouds to develop because they're not seeing a lot of up and down motion. So because of that, we're more likely to see the clouds along the coast, especially since the ridge is a little bit farther to the east, so we're still in onshore flow. So I think for the next couple of days, we're going to see some low clouds and fog on the coast, whereas our inland areas are going to stay pretty toasty. As we look at ahead here, as we head into early next week, the ridge does move a little bit farther to the east, so we'll see a little bit of a trough of low pressure try to come onto the west coast, but I don't think we're going to see any precipitation for it. It might just cool down our inland areas a bit as we head toward the end of the week, and then another stronger ridge is going to develop out over the ocean as we head toward the latter portion of the week. So I'm expecting slight inland cool by the end of the week, but I think we're going to kind of maintain our temperatures on the coast kind of where we left off today and then take you through the rest of the week that way. That's what I'm seeing right now. So we look at our future cast overnight tonight. Again, the low clouds will probably stay pretty close to the coast and maybe sneak into some of our very lower elevation inland valleys. I don't expect a deep marine layer, which is going to cause a lot of inland penetration, but fog is certainly going to be an issue again overnight tonight into tomorrow morning with that shallow marine layer. So watch out on the way out the door. Now during the afternoon tomorrow, we'll get some clearing, I think, on the north side of the bay, maybe a little bit around Monterey. Marina, I might be earning your nickname Fog Town tomorrow, it looks like. Pebble Beach as well, probably stuck in the fog tomorrow afternoon. Those clouds will thicken back up tomorrow night. All right, let's take a look at some temperatures for you tomorrow. If you live up in the mountains, still pretty warm. Mid-80s at the top of Highway 17, 87 in Boulder Creek, 70s as you get down closer to the coast in Felton and Scotts Valley. Downtown Santa Cruz in 73, and if you're on the water in Santa Cruz, you may stay in the 60s tomorrow. Davenport, Capitola staying in the 60s. On the east shore of the bay, 69 degrees in Watsonville, 71 in Salinas, 80s to 90 degrees in our northern inland valleys, and back to the coast, staying in the 60s. Over to the Monterey Peninsula, we will see highs mainly in the 60s tomorrow, which is still pretty seasonable, pretty close to normal in Monterey. We should be around 70 this time of year, so you'll be within a degree of that, and you should get a little sunshine tomorrow afternoon. Farther south, away from the coast, it heats up pretty quickly. In fact, we might get into the mid-90s in our southern valley, so these temperature spreads, something you're more likely to see in August or July with the heat inland and the cool weather on the coast, but that's just the current weather setup with strong high pressure in control across the west and our marine layer present on the coast. So we look over the next 7 days. As I mentioned, not a lot of coastal temperature changes. We'll be dealing with some low clouds at times and some patchy fog at times. but our coastal temperatures probably won't shift all that much. There's some possibility of warming later in the week. I'm going to look at some of the model updates here for our late shows tonight. So if you're very, very concerned about temperatures within 5 degrees of what you're seeing on there by Thursday and Friday, make sure to tune into my late shows tonight because I might adjust those a bit. But at the moment, that's what I'm seeing. Inland areas, you'll be probably warmest Monday to Tuesday, then cool back down into the low 80s, but generally within a few degrees of seasonal normals for the rest of the week.